I'm an educator by trade. I taught middle school, I taught high school, and I have a background in curriculum design. But originally, when I went to college, I wanted to be a veterinarian. I had a love for animals my whole life. I've grown up with animals. I've trained animals since I was little. But when I went to college, I liked my math classes better than my science classes. I decided I'd be going to education. So I switched my major. And then I didn't really come back to the animal field until my youngest child went to school. Dogs are something that I just love. I love having them around. I like to be with them. So I thought, I'm gonna get into dog training. So I went and worked for a company for a year and just apprenticed with them. And then I started doing it out of my home. So I took puppies into my house and I'm training them for families. In the process of family sent me a puppy to train, and he was gonna go on to be a service dog. So the company, Good Dog Autism Companions, called me and said, hey, do you want to train George? We'll teach you our program and you can train him the whole way. So I apprenticed for them and trained our first service dog, and he now lives in California with his family. So then I got into the service dog world. So I had the puppy training background, and I was training puppies out of my home, and then I was doing the service dogs. And I wanted to really help people. I saw kind of a need for them to be able to know how to train their own dog or to just live with the dog in their home. How do we help families have a better puppy experience? How do we help them get a puppy and socialize it properly and start that initial training so that it can live a happy life? Hundreds of years ago, dogs had jobs and they lived outside and they were the hunting dogs and they would get the mice out of the house and they had a purpose, right? And nowadays, dogs are really just a part of the family. We bring them in our homes. We want them to be with us and to be a member of our family. But, along with that, we have to train them to live in a house because that's not natural dog behavior a lot of times. So there's this gap, I feel like, where families don't know necessarily how to incorporate a dog into their home, especially if they never had a dog before. So I thought, I could really help more people if I created a program where they could go online, watch a video, read a lesson, and I give them a little, homework sheet, and I just walk them through the puppy training process. So from beginning to end, here's what it looks like. This is what I do as a professional, and it's not hard what I do. It is time consuming, and it takes a lot of consistency and patience, but the actual steps of what I do are not hard. So anybody could do this if they just knew how to do it. We try to incorporate that training into everyday life. It's just part of who we are, and it's part of what we do every day. So I would say that for having a puppy in your home, we want a puppy that will be well-mannered and calm. Everybody says, I want to buy a calm puppy, or give me the calm one out of the litter. You can train calm. So calm can be trained. But it takes, a puppy comes naturally wanting, they see something and they want it as fast as they can get it. So if they have to jump for it, if they have to mouth for it, if they have to do whatever they have to do, they're going to try to get it because they want it. And that's natural dog behavior. So to have a puppy come in and live in your home, honestly, we have to teach them manners. We have to teach them if they want something that they have to wait for it. So I use the term, nothing in life is free. My puppy has to work for things that he wants, and that's good, and it's healthy because a dog needs something to do. They need a job to do, otherwise they're going to be mischievous and get into all sorts of trouble. So if you give them a job to do, they actually can settle down, they can go to work, and their day goes better. You give them a schedule, that's the puppy that comes into your home that's not jumping on your guests, and it's not jumping on your counters to steal food, and we want the puppy that's not going to be gnawing on your furniture or peeing on your carpet. Really, we're training the puppy to go to the bathroom outside. We're training the puppy when they see a person to sit politely for petting. When they see something they want, they sit for it to say please. When we ask them to go lay on their bed, they'll lay there calmly as we go answer the door. Everybody knows that house where you ring the doorbell and the dogs are barking, and then they run to the door, and then if the family opens the door and suddenly you've got 4 dogs jumping on you, we don't want that. So we're teaching our puppies to be calm, well-mannered members of the family, really.
My favorite part about the program is we have 6 kids, and 4 of our kids are really little. They are 8 and under, and it was easy for our kids to go through the program, run the program. We could easily explain it to our kids. Our oldest is 15, and she kind of took charge of the program and showed our little kids how to do it and how to work with our puppy with that. And so it was easy for our whole entire family to use. It wasn't a big, complex, process that we had to do a ton of research on and, tons of reading. It was really easy for everybody in our family to use.
My favorite thing about the Baxter and Bella program is the videos. It was really great for me to be able to see how I was supposed to train my puppy and watching someone else do it with their puppy was really, really beneficial for me in how to interact with my dog and how to do certain things.
But I think it's a wonderful program because it walks puppy owners and families kind of from A to Z of raising your puppy and helping your puppy be the very best they can be.